Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me to introduce myself. My name is Salma Zakia from B6 class, and today I would like to present about chapter 7 with title Conducting and Monitoring Engaging Learning Activities based on Classroom Management Strategies book from James S. Chenglosi. And this presentation I made to fulfill Communicate Classroom instruction course from Mr. Andri. And to Mr. Andri, let me to give permit to I presentation. The chapter 7's goals and objectives. The goal of this chapter is for you to develop strategies for conducting and monitoring learning activities so that students willingly and enthusiastically engage in them. Jadi di chapter 7 ini membahas tentang strategi bagaimana agar siswa itu termotivasi dan mereka antusias gitu dalam melaksanakan pembelajaran di kelas. The material of this presentation are, hari ini di presentasi kali ini insya Allah akan membahas tentang problem-based learning, delivering direction for learning activities, monitoring student engagement, variety of learning activities, ideas for lecture session, ideas for cooperative learning session, ideas for discussion session, ideas for questioning session, and ideas for homework assignment. And the last is classroom design that enchants student engagement. Problem-based learning. According to Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary 2013, a problem is an unsettled question raised for inquiry or solution, a source of perplexity, stress, or fixation. Because problems suggest difficulties, people are often inclined to think of problem as undesirable, but the existence of problems serves as a strong motivator for human endeavor. A perfectly satisfied person, one who recognizes no problem, like motivation to change and thus to learn. Jadi salah satu cara memotivasi siswa dalam belajar di kelas agar antusias itu salah satunya melalui problem-based learning, karena dari masalah ini siswa menjadi termotivasi untuk memperbaiki kesalahannya. Dan ketika si siswa merasa tidak memiliki masalah ketika dalam belajar, maka mereka kurang motivasinya untuk mereka memperbaiki belajar mereka sehingga mereka tidak antusias. Delivering direction for learning activities. Miss Aldomat and Mr. Rice took advantage of the following. The students of teachers who display business-like attitude are more likely to follow direction efficiently than students to teachers who seem lackadaisical and less organized. Jadi siswa itu akan tertarik dengan guru yang mengajar ketika si gurunya sudah mempersiapkannya dengan baik. Kemudian S. Jones 1979 has pointed out, teacher body language is powerful medium for communicating expectation to students. Jadi harus ada ya body language-nya. And then because giving in direction is a frequent routine occurrence in a classroom, teachers can minimize transition time, streamline communication procedure, display a more business-like attitude, and reduce the amount of teacher talk in classroom by establishing signal or cues that instantaneously communicate certain recurring expectation to students. Kemudian ada lagi, speaking to students who are not attentively listening is not only waste of time and energy but also encourage inattentive behavior pattern. As Jones, teacher body language is powerful medium communicate gitu ya. Jadi memang si gurunya juga harus memakai bahasa tubuh atau membawanya dengan penuh energi gitu sehingga siswanya juga semangat. Students who have learned that their teacher usually says things only once tend to listen the first time the teacher speak, and students are more likely to listen carefully to the direction of teacher who restrict their remarks to exactly what students need to know to engage successfully in the upcoming learning activity. When teachers are providing direction, they are not conducting a discovery lesson and any other sort of higher cognitive level learning activities. Students are far more likely to follow direction that provide specific guidelines for exactly what is to be done than to follow ambiguously or general direction. The more sense, example, seeing and hearing that a teacher used to communicate direction, the more likely students are understand them. And then monitoring student engagement. You are in a far better position to monitor what students are doing and thinking when you are circulating among them and when you are confined to a single area of the classroom. Example at the board, behind a lectern, by a docam, does consider organized learning activities, even large group presentations, so that you are free to move about the classroom. Jadi untuk memonitoringnya agar mereka bersemangat gitu ya, merasa terlibat dan antusias sebagai guru ketika menjelaskan atau mereka sedang diskusi. Kita jangan hanya duduk di depan saja, tapi kita bisa berkeliling juga gitu. And then berkeliling kelas maksudnya ya. And then variety of learning activity. If you incorporate too many types of learning activity into a single lesson, you will find yourself spending an inordinate amount of time in transitional period giving direction. Jadi sebaiknya itu ketika mengajar itu menggunakan satu metode atau dua metode, jangan banyak metode digunakan dalam satu kali pengajaran karena itu hanya buang-buang energi gitu dan kurang maksimal juga. And then ideas for lecture session. For students to be engaged in lecture, they must attentively listen to what the teacher is saying, taking note and attempting to follow teacher prescribed to pattern may also be a component of student engagement. For many lecture sessions, such engagement requires students to be cognitively active while physically inactive, sustaining type of attentioning of difficult for older student and virtually impossible for young learner. Lecture that continue uninterrupted more than 5 minutes are not advisable for elementary schools. Dan jadi kalau guru sedang menerangkan, sebagai gurunya harus memastikan bahwa siswa itu benar-benar memperhatikan kita gitu ya. Jadi kita juga harus memperhatikan mereka baik-baik gitu. Kemudian mereka juga harus membuat catatan ketika kita menjelaskan, jangan hanya mendengarkan sekali saja gitu, karena mungkin saja kalau untuk elementary school itu nggak akan masuk gitu, masuk telinga kanan keluar telinga kiri, udah jangan masuk materinya. And then ideas for cooperative learning session. Student learning from one another, jadi belajar dari teman-teman yang lain dengan cara diskusi, misalkannya bertukar pikiran, mereka akan merasa termotivasi gitu, jadi nggak monoton belajarnya karena mereka bisa berdiskusi, bertukar pikiran dengan temannya. And guidance and structure for maintaining engagement. And then 10 point about cooperative learning session. There is in my chapter report for explain more. And then ideas for discussion session. The success of cooperative learning strategies typically depend on students focusing on a particular topic during discussion session. For students to be engaged in discussion activity, they must attentively listen to what classmates say and be willing to make comment and raise questions pertinent to the topic. Discussion can be conducted in small interclass groups or in large group meeting of a whole. And ideas for questioning session. For students to be engaged in a questioning activity, they must attentively listen to each question asked by the teacher, attempt to formulate answer to the question, and either express their answer in a manner prescribed by the teacher or listen to others express their answer. Recitation is one type of questioning session that teacher use to help student memories. Ideas for independent work session. Engagement in an independent work session requires a student to complete some assignment tasks without disturbing others also working on the task. Typically, students work individually with the teacher available for help. When you plans for such session, two potential problems would be taken into account. How do you accommodate student completing the test at different times? And how can you efficiently provide the individual help that student may need to remain engaged with the test? Ideas for homework assignment. Homework is a critical from a learning activity that provides students with needed opportunities for solitary thinking, studying, practicing, and problem solving. The crowded social setting of a classroom is not conducive to the type of concentrated and distributed thinking that individual must engage in to achieve certain cognitive learning objective. To teach your student to complete homework you assign, you must make sure that engagement in this relativity unsupervised type of learning activity in positively involved classroom design that enhance student engagement. To implement some of the ideas presented here for conducting engaging learning activities, you must be able to move easily and quickly about your classroom. Your classroom's acoustical characteristic need to allow students to hear what you intend them to hear without disturbing reverberation and background noise. A student can hardly be engaged in a learning activity in which visual presentation are used if they cannot comfortably see what is displayed. Thank you. Do you have any question? If you have any question, please give your question or your comment in the column of discussion and later. Thank you for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.